Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for our annual Business Appreciation Luncheon. To begin, I would like to introduce our City Manager, Mr. James A. Box, who will be providing our opening statements.
Thank you, Jonathan. Good afternoon. It's great to see so many of our businesses here today with us. And thank you for taking the time to be here as well. During my time as city manager the past 4 years, I've had the privilege of visiting hundreds of businesses as we go out on our business visitation program and meeting each of you. And I have to tell you that each time I go out and I meet with a business and talk with the owners and I talk with the employees, I'm amazed at the talent that is out there in this community, and humbled as well. We are building products in Stanton that are used all around the country and help the lives of those living locally. I'm so proud of each of you, your employees, what you do, and I'm honored that you've chosen Stanton as your place of business here in this community. We have a number of distinguished visitors and guests with us today. At this time, I'd like to introduce from our Stanton City Council, Council Member Rigo Ramirez, Council Member David Shaver, Council Member Al Ethans, Mayor Pro Tem Carol Warren, and the mayor of this great city, Mr. Brian Donahue. We also have dignitaries from Assemblywoman Young Kim's office, Andrew Awad. Welcome. From the Stanton Planning Commission, we have Vice Chairwoman Elizabeth Ash in the back. From the Stanton Parks and Recreation Commission, we have Commissioner Jenny Lacayo, Commissioner Edith Keller. There you are, Edie. And from a newly formed Public Safety Committee, committee member Jerry Rindstrom in the back. Once again, thank you so much for being here. And at this time, I'll give it back to Jonathan. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Box. Now, please help me welcome the mayor for the city of Stanton, Mr. Brian Donahue.
Let me add my welcome to all of you. This is great. This is probably the biggest gathering we've had. This is our 6th year of doing this, and we're certainly going to continue. And as the mayor said, it's an honor to have you in our city, but it's also an honor for us to be here today to recognize some of the businesses that we will do later on. Now, we have something else going on this year, which is really important to us. This is our 60th anniversary. And you think back in the year of 1956, there weren't many businesses here. In fact, there wasn't much here at all. And we've grown. We've grown from that time. And so for the 60th anniversary, we're going to further acknowledge and honor businesses at our council meetings once a month throughout the year. So be aware of that and look at our calendar of events, and you'll see when that's happening. As well as the honor of that, we have many activities going on in the city. If you look at your place, there's a card that looks like this. On the back of the card lists all the activities we'll have during the year. The highlight, of course, is going to be the park opening in June and many of the other things to celebrate our 60th year of being a city in the middle of all the freeways that come together for us, and I think that helps all the businesses here. So once again, it's a pleasure for us to do what we're doing today, which is to host you, to honor you, and to recognize you. So we really appreciate your being here, and hopefully we'll see you next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mayor Donahue. Now, please welcome Councilmember Rigoberto A. Ramirez, who will provide an update on some of the exciting business and development activities happening within the city.
Good morning, everyone. I'll try it again. Come on. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. On behalf of the city, on behalf of council, on behalf of every single person that works in the city of Stanton, I want to thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting us. And thank you for having a voice and giving us feedback on how you want our city shaped, not only today, but in the future. I've been told I have 15 minutes. So I'll start with numbers, since a lot of people know that I'm a numbers guy. 184. It's the number of new businesses that we had in Stanton in 2015. That is an all-time high, and that's 13% higher than we had in 2014. 2,080. It's a number of new licenses, business licenses, that we put through in 2015. That is 38% higher than what we had in the previous year. Now let's talk properties. I can imagine that a lot of you drove up and down Beach Boulevard to get here. Beach and Orangewood. I wish I had a gavel because I like to say sold. A developer is currently creating a rendition, and we're meeting with them mid-February for their vision of how that property is going to look in the future. So expect a lot of activity on Beach and Orangewood in the very near future. Also, Beach and Garden Grove. I'll be specific, the DMV site. Everyone's been unbelievably patient with us. We've done our best, and then some. That right now is not sold, but it's in escrow. No clap for that? Oh, yeah. The property owner previous was very content on just leaving the land there and kind of taking a tax write-off. And they actually tried to squeeze us toward the end and wanted us to build low-mod housing. That's not what residents are looking for. That's not what you guys are looking for. You guys are looking for businesses that will complement your organizations. You guys are looking for opportunities that will bring more foot traffic, shopping opportunities, and customers to Stanton. That said, we've met with these people for the last 30 days, the new owners, and we've had unbelievable, great, positive dialogue. And you can expect some considerable action on Beach and Garden Grove beginning fall of this year. Across the street, where the Denny's is, that is not sold, that is not in escrow, that is going to be developed anytime now. We've seen plans for that. That'll be a multi-tenant use area. That is important for us because that we consider as the gateway of Stanton. As people come from that area coming toward our city, we want to make sure that pops and is a well represented of what we expect our future going forward. So expect a lot of cool stuff coming from there. For those of you familiar with Beach Boulevard, you see on the north side, 12345, a very easy address to remember. Used to be a car lot, that as well as an escrow. So expect a lot of activity on that as well. There's also some other areas that I'm not allowed to speak on, according to our city attorney, so I'll stop there. But again, a lot of great activity, a lot of good movement that we have up and down Beach Boulevard. We've met with several organizations over the last couple of years. We've gone to commercial development council meetings. We've gone to development shows. And the two things that developers have told us is if we want to be considered as a serious player to get these types of big developments in play, there are two things that we need to consider. Number one, does the city have a balanced budget? In other words, how fiscally sound is the city? And number two, how committed are you to public safety? We've realized that. Some of you recognize me. We do these business meetings where we just drop in to say hello. And from existing businesses in Stanton, those 2 points resonated as well. Are you committed to public safety and do you have a balanced budget? Why? People that feel comfortable and safe in a city tend to come more often and shop more often. People that are comfortable and feel well in a city tend to put up more businesses, tend to invest more money in their businesses in the city. So what we did is we put a ballot measure on. Some people recognize it as the penny for prosperity. Some people would recognize it as the 1 cent that makes sense. Some of you may recognize it as the lawn signs in the last election, Measure GG. Now, what Measure GG did was two things. Number one, it created a balanced budget. Every city will tell you that they have a balanced budget. The question that you should ask is, do you have a structural deficit? That's a fancy way of saying is, can you balance your checkbook without pulling from savings? We all write our bills once a month, and from time to time, sometimes we have to pull from our savings to balance our checkbook. That is an example of a structural deficit. The tax measure and the actionable item that we took was the following. We no longer have a structural deficit. On top of that, it allows us to actually fulfill what you guys asked for. More police. We hired 2 more deputies. One specifically for traffic. You may have seen him on a motorcycle up and down Beach Boulevard. You may have seen him patrolling our businesses, patrolling our residents. And if you're really, really quiet right now, you could probably hear his siren go off right now because he's probably writing another ticket for a speeder on Beach Boulevard. That is all that individual does. So he is full court pressing to make our city a lot more safer and a higher visibility for our police officers amongst our city. We've also hired another deputy, and that individual is directed toward prostitution and homeless. This individual not only identifies homeless, engages them, and helps them rehabilitate. We have several nonprofit organizations that we work closely with to get those people assistance, to get them back on their feet again. We also have a zero tolerance for prostitution. I think you've probably noticed over the last 45 days that we've done a pretty good job into cutting into that. So what we have in place is working, but we're not done. Measure GG also brought in additional code enforcement officer that allows us to patrol the streets, to gain higher visibility, to make sure that they're following code, and if there's something that's not right, it's an extra eyes and ears that we can deal with, not only within our city, here locally, within our offices, but also with our sheriff's department. So far, so good. We're making a difference. We had a strategic plan in place in 2013, and we have not deviated from it, and now we're starting to see opportunities come in right and left. But we're not done. With GG, we also have development money available. So for those of us that are interested in creating improvements to our facades, to our businesses, we have up to a $5,000 rebate program for those of you that like to create some aesthetic pleasing or maybe just some updates to your local frontage to your businesses. If you are in a multi-tenant area, or let's say location, you have up to $10,000 for a rebate. Additionally, we are very, very right in the middle of it. We're not even close to being done. We're just scraping the tip of the beautification of Beach Boulevard. We've identified businesses, we've identified areas where we will assist in creating greater rebate programs to revitalize beach. Now, I want to be very clear. You've already seen some center median updates. You've already seen some painting. You've seen some landscaping. And you're going to see some new monument signage. That is lighting and landscape money. That has absolutely nothing to do with Measure GG. Has nothing to do with our savings account. It is money specifically for lighting and landscape improvements. So what I'm talking about here is over and above what you're already seeing. How hard is it to find employees? It's a little bit of a challenge, right? I was at the Denver airport last night, and I'm a little old school. I was actually reading the newspaper. I was watching the TV, CNN, and I was listening to music on the radio. And almost every single other person around me was watching the internet, listening to the internet, and reading the internet. Do you realize that most of us, this was a study done by a research firm, we all look at our phones and tablets within 8 minutes of waking up? We don't turn the TV on anymore. We don't reach for the newspaper from time to time. You need exposure. We are an extension of your office. And what I mean by that is the following. If you have job opportunities, you have postings, send them our way, and we'll put them on our website to gain a greater awareness. We're also working with third parties that helps you vet out applications, that helps you kind of do a soft sell to potential candidates. This is who we are. Every single one of you have a voice, and every single one of you will be heard. So please continue to give us the feedback. Continue to give us the vision that you want us to shape our city going forward. And honestly speaking, the time is now. The time is now in Stanton to bring in a business, to grow your business, and to watch your business succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the event. And I'm going to turn it over to Jonathan so he can start celebrating some of those successes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Ramirez. And now it's time to begin the award portion of this afternoon's program. If I could have the mayor and the city council, along with those representing our local elected offices that have prepared awards, join me at the front of the room. First, we would like to recognize the owners of 10425 Magnolia, who have beautified their property and business location. If you could come on up and accept your award, sir. The site of the former Tiscareno, which was built over 50 years ago, has been completely transformed with new landscaping, enhanced building features, stucco and roof treatments, and is now home to a brand new dental office. Let's give them a round of applause again. All right, next we would like to honor those businesses that have contributed to and supported civic events. So they've been really big partners in our community, celebrating our different community events that we put on, most of them that are actually free to our community. So we have Share My Coach, who has sponsored the Halloween Fun with Family and Friends Festival and Spring Car Show. There he is right there. Next, we have Care Ambulance Service, who has sponsored last year's Mayor's Prayer Breakfast. Thank you so much. Next, we have CR&R Incorporated, who has sponsored the Spring Car Show and the Santa Siren toy giveaway. Next, we have Leo's Printing, who has sponsored the Halloween Fun with Family and Friends Festival. Next, we have Sam's Club, who has sponsored the Spring Car Show and National Night Out. Next, we have the Home Depot, who has sponsored the Christmas tree lighting ceremony and the Spring Car Show. And then next, we have Starbucks, who has sponsored the Christmas tree lighting ceremony and National Night Out. Thank you for keeping me awake all these years. Let's give another round of applause to our civic event supporters. Next, we'll be honoring our businesses who have reached new milestones. We have many businesses within the city that have been here for 5, 10, 15, and even more years, and we'd like to recognize them at this time. If you could, again, please come up, receive your awards, and take pictures. So celebrating 5 years of service, we have A&S Matic Transmission Parts and Repair, a Yelp 5-star auto repair shop that focuses on transmission parts and repairs. Next, also celebrating 5 years, we have Advantage Homes. Advantage Homes specializes in selling manufactured and modular homes. Next, we have Crown Cleaners. Crown Cleaners. Well, Crown Cleaners is a full-service dry cleaning company that provides dry cleaning and laundry services to the local community. Let's give them a round of applause. And I hope I pronounced the next one right. Lestonac Free Clinic. Awesome. Lestonac Free Clinic provides free vision and dental services to the community. He's got a great smile, too. Next, we have Livingstone. All right, Livingstone is a medical clinic that provides basic medical and dental care for the underprivileged, homeless, and uninsured, along with an adapted physical education center for the physically disabled. Let's give them a round of applause as well. And finally, for 5 years of service, we have sharemycoach.com. Share My Coach provides a wide selection of RVs that can be rented out. Whether you just want a short family vacation or a road trip across the United States, Share My Coach is there to help make your vacation dreams a reality. Let's give our 5-year recipients another round of applause. Thank you so much for being here. Next, we're going to be celebrating our 10 years of service. So our first business who has been here for 10 years is Care Ambulance. Care Ambulance provides emergency and non-emergency ambulance services to the community. Next, we have New Look Beauty Salon. New Look Beauty Salon. They provide expert nail and hair services to customers to help keep them looking great. And next we have Home Depot. Home Depot provides all the supplies you need for your home improvements and your do-it-yourself projects. They're probably building a house somewhere right now. All right. Thank you so much for your 10 years of service. Next, we have celebrating 15 years of service. So for 15 years of service, we have 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven brings convenience as a one-stop provider of fresh food, snacks, and drinks. Next, we have Soccer Santiago. Soccer Santiago provides uniforms, shoes, jerseys, and everything else you need to play soccer. I haven't eaten yet, so this next one's going to make me really hungry. Next, we have McDonald's. McDonald's. McDonald's serves our favorite meals fresh and is known for their fantastic customer service. If you guys haven't tried the Taste Crafted, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good burger. All right, thank you so much to our 15 years of service businesses. Next, we're going to be honoring our businesses who have been here for 20 years. First, we have Express Teas of California. Express Teas provides custom silkscreen and embroidery. They make designs on shirts, hats, and jackets for many local church groups, schools, teams, and businesses. Also celebrating 20 years is Hong Kong Express. More Food Talk serves delicious Chinese food to fulfill your cravings and are known for their great Yelp reviews. I might have to try it sometime. Great. Thank you again for 20 years of service. And the numbers keep getting higher. We're going to be celebrating 30 years of service. Our 30 years recipient is CR&R's Stanton Transfer Station. For over 30 years, the Stanton Transfer Station, operated by CR&R, has served the county's waste disposal needs by providing waste management services, protecting the environment, and by promoting recycling to ensure a safe and healthy community for current and future generations. Congratulations once again. All right, this next one is very special. This year, our special awardee has received a major milestone. They are our longest serving business, celebrating their 50th year of service in 2015. Please help me in congratulating Roundtree Gardens. And as he comes up, let me tell you a little something about Roundtree Gardens. Roundtree Gardens, formerly known as Quaker Gardens Senior Living Facility, was founded in 1965. For over 50 years, Roundtree Gardens has been one of the area's leading not-for-profit continuing care retirement continuum communities that provides a full range of integrated on-site service to meet the needs of the people as they age. They promote their continuum of care, which focuses on giving seniors and their families in the community convenient and affordable access to the full range of services that promote physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being throughout all seasons of life. Roundtree Gardens prides itself on being a true member to the community. Voted one of the top employers in Orange County, Roundtree Gardens brings nurses with an average of 13 years of experience in the city. Over the past 50 years, Roundtree has continued to grow, added new facilities, services, and amenities to better meet the changing needs of our community members. So it looks like I know where I'm going to retire when they celebrate their 100th. So. Another round of applause. Congratulations, Roundtree. Thank you once again for the businesses that have been here for multiple years. We now like to acknowledge our new businesses. In 2015, we had over 184 new businesses open their doors here in the city. We have a few of them with us this afternoon. So if you're called, just please stand and so you could be recognized. No need for pictures, no need for all the handshaking. Thank you. Thank you so much, Council. And thank you so much. So our new businesses, we have ABC Auto Center, a one-stop shop for all your auto part needs. If you're here, please stand. We have Affordable Manufactured Homes. They manufacture and sell customizable homes for our community. They offer competitive pricing along with financial assistance. Next, we have AT&A American Tax and Accounting Service, who provides tax, accounting, and consultant services. We have Carmona's Healing, who provides thermal massages through a machine that gives the user a full body massage. We have Fonda Mixcoac and Panaderia, who provides high authentic Mexican food rated 5 stars on Yelp. Hungry and Thirsty, a casual restaurant that provides expertly crafted burgers and sandwiches. We have JDS Tank Testing and Repair. They provide full service for underground fuel storage tanks to ensure that your tanks are safe and reliable. Next, we have Juan A. Alba, who provides professional carpet and upholstery cleaning. Next, we have Lexcel 2, a full-service cell phone retail shop that provides cell phones without contracts. Next, we have New World H2O and Vintage Retro Sodas, a storefront that offers a wide selection of vintage and other interesting drinks. Next, we have New Tech Care, a software company that specializes on applications for the healthcare industry. There you are. Thank you for coming. We have Olive Tree Mortuary, a full-service mortuary that prides itself on offering the knowledge, skills, and experience needed to help individuals within the community. Performance Tax and Business Services. Their businesses help individuals, companies with all their tax-based needs. This includes tax preparation, accounting, and consulting. Thank you, sir. We have Stanton Assisted Living, a new assisted living company that will be operating a first-class facility in a brand new building soon to be constructed. Next, we have the Omen Studios. We're recording and music production studio that helps bring all genres of music to life. Next, we have TNT Global Company, who offers express distribution, logistics, and shipping services. Next, we have Westside Originals, who retails clothing for men and women, as well as various pieces of canvas arts. Let's give them all a round of applause. If you could stand one more time, let's see you. Awesome. Thank you so much for being a part of our community. So we also have here Councilmember Rigoberto Ramirez, who has some closing remarks.
Thank you. Congratulations to the winners. Again, thank you everyone for coming. I think we failed to recognize one little event that's coming. And I say little, but it's probably one of our crown jewels for 2016. June of this year, we're going to open up our Stanton Regional Park. 12.5 acres. It's going to have an event center, walking trails, basketball courts, tennis courts, splash pads, skate park for the kids, concerts in the park. It's going to be one of those things that we really needed to extend and increase the foot traffic into our city. So if you're not familiar with the area, it is on Western, between Cerritos and Catella. If you're interested in taking a tour, just let us know. We love to give tours. Now, granted, it's a little bit of dirt and, some mortar, but you could definitely see the improvements. You could see week by week how quickly and how on point we are to get the grand opening in June. So we'll have opportunities for you guys to come, maybe put booths, information nights, so on and so forth. So we're really excited about it. Financially speaking, it has nothing to do with GG. It has nothing to do with our general or savings account. This was a grant, and this was a bond measure from many years ago. Now, some may ask, okay, that's fine, but how are you going to maintain a park with water rates so high? This man right here deserves a round of applause, Jim Box. He was... Just recently, he was able to secure several donations and sponsorships for that park going forward. So it's not going to cut into our police. It is not going to cut into our budget. So again, thank you, Mr. Box, for you and your team for pulling that home. If you're interested in having us do a business visitation site, we've done 145 of these over the last 18 months. Feel free to come up, give me a business card. And when you least expect it, I'm going to come and knocking. Great. Again, thank you, everyone, and I look forward to seeing everyone really soon. Thank you.